Hello everyone, myself your assistant CS122 Nishimanti, and this experiment I'm explaining about the concept of intermediate code generation. So what is an intermediate code? It is basically while the compilation process, the code, the process has been divided into various number of small steps and or called phases, and the intermediate code is basically one of those phases. So in this code, I'll explain how to generate an intermediate code. So the output for an intermediate code would look something like this. Uh, So if we write a plus b minus c minus d, this will be input. So it will replace a plus b with t naught, then t naught minus c with t1 and t1 minus d with t2. So this is the output. So I'll explain how it's working. So over here I've imported the all the util package java.util packages, and I've created a static variable called k. Now here I've created a static array called var. Now here I've created two static string variables. That is all the statics because the value won't be changing throughout the code. So the first string is all this. It's like if equals to comes or plus comes or minus or multiply or divide. If any of these comes, this will be regular. This basically represents regular expression. And if the second variable contains all a, b, c, d, f. Alphabets. So in the main program, I'll be taking input from the user, and here I'm taking the input. This is the scanner class that is used to take the input, and I'm calculating the length by by splitting the input in basis of regex.length. So it will split the input based on this thing, based upon the length, and it will store it in length. Now in var I created a string over here in which the values of the length will be stored. Now if like it is the for loop, so what's happening over here is we are changing, like we're giving t over here plus I will be the number over here, like 0 we got for the first loop, first time it ran. For when it becomes I equals to 2, so I 2 is less than the length, so it will be like 1 2 it goes. Now this is experiment equals to replace operator experiment. The over here we are replacing the operator in the expr. So this function is basically used to replace over there, to replace these things. Now what we're doing is we're checking for this, and we're replacing the alphabets present on both sides of the operator as a whole, and we're replacing it by a single what we say variable. Now in a while, here comes a while loop in which it will check if it matches any of these formats given. Then it like first variable will store the index of e, the second variable will store the index of f. Now what is happening over here is basically it will like it starts replacing everything. So here we first store it. Now over here we're checking if it contains c, d, a, b, so we'll replace the expression with c, d, and a. So thus the replacement of that is done. Now here it's the program for replace the string, like the replace the string when it's replaced, so this program comes into action. So what is happening in this program is, like we are splitting the expression on the basis of regex2, and we're storing it in string. If the experiment contains the experiment contains like the input contains the string that we are splitting over here, then the experiment will replace like string with variable k plus plus. So like k, which is 0 over here, will go to 1 over here. Look here, you got t naught, so this will happen over here. Now if I equals to experiment dot split regex dot length, if it splits, then I will become 0. Now here is the program code for replacing the operator. So how it is replacing is basic, just a small code in which it's replacing plus with a, minus with b, plus with into with c, d, and brackets with f. And here is the program